In fact, I feel like, other than the Colts connections, I'm the only one who remembers this Colt. The Colt is flat out, and his trainer joining us live via telephone from Oaklawn Park is Mr. Scooter Dickey. Scooter, Mark, and Mike welcoming you back to Down the Stretch.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Scooter.
How are you today?
Good, Scooter.
Well, we're doing well. How are you? And, maybe even more importantly, how's Flat Out doing coming up to this afternoon's Arkansas Derby?
He's doing well. We're both doing well today, and I think that he's going to go into the race, and I think I've got him back 100%, and it's all going to be a matter of if the work's did enough and I've got him fit enough to go.
Scooter, I will remind the audience that you were forced to miss the Rebel. In fact, we haven't seen Flat Out since mid-February. What has kept him on the sidelines?
In the last race, which was the Southwest Stake that he ran in February, he come out of the gate, got out of the gate bad, and come out of the race with a bruised heel. And it gave him a lot of trouble. We missed some training, so we got back and we couldn't get him ready for the Rebel, so we just had to train up to the Arkansas Derby. And I've been kind of rushed for time, but he's took it all well and worked good for me and done everything I've asked him. So he's 100% now, and it's all on my shoulders whether I did my job right or not.
Well, Scooter, our audience is about to watch his last race, an unlucky fourth in the Southwest. I will ask them to concentrate on post number 7. Scooter,
yes.
What happened at the start of this race? What did your jock Julio Garcia have to say to you?
Well, the horse that was inside of him, number 6, was raising a lot of cane in the gate, and he was watching them, and for some reason when they opened the gate, he had his head turned sideways, and he got out crooked, and he got out about 4 to 5 lengths behind the field, just come kind of straggling out of there. Sometime during the race, he hurt his heel. I don't know whether it was coming out of the gate crooked or where it was in the race, but he come out with a bruised heel.
Scooter, considering the terrible start and the fact that somewhere along the line he bruised his heel, how do you think he ran this day?
Well, if you see the start of the race, he got out about 5 lengths behind him, and he made a very, very good move and all that, and he got beat about 5 lengths. So if he would have got out of the gate in an orderly fashion, I think he would have been right in the thick of things.
Scooter, Julio Garcia had won the Smarty Jones the first time up on him, and he rode for you here in the Southwest as well. What has he said to you about the progress of your colt after each of those races?
Well, he worked in the other day, and he got off, and he said he's ready. He said he's a super horse. He's really high on the horse, and he thinks that he's ready to go, and he's expecting him to run a big race for us today.
Scooter, from what you can see, your gut feeling, do you think those foot problems are completely behind him right now?
Yes, at this point, yes. Yes. The foot problems are behind him right now.
You talked about the time frame, and you've been up against it. He had 3 workouts as well as a 3-furlong blowout yesterday morning. Now, you told us in the past interview, you don't work your horses fast in the mornings. They don't pay money for how fast you work your horses in the mornings. But how pleased have you been with the way he's worked up to the Arkansas Derby?
Well, I don't start him off fast in my work. I start him off slow and make him finish fast. In the mile rate work that he had into 143, he went the last quarter in 23-2, which is the way I like for him to finish. And I think if you ask about anybody, 23-2 is pretty good racehorse time after going a mile. And I was real pleased the way he finished that day. Come back, he didn't seem tired, cooled out great, and so that's where I'm standing right now with him.
Scooter, explain to our audience, this is kind of old-fashioned training. We don't see it that often anymore. Yesterday you blew him out an easy 3 furlongs in 39. Why'd you do that?
Well, he got the last 8 there yesterday in 11 and some change.
Ew.
he's good.
Hello.
If you want to know those facts.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. That's great.
Scooter, I must be the only one on the face of the earth who still likes your coach.
Love it.
Scooter, what's he going to have to do this afternoon, aside from the graded stakes earnings for a moment? What's he going to
Well-
have to show you to go on to Louisville?
Well, and just money-wise, he's going to have to be first or second this afternoon to get to go to Kentucky, and I don't think if he's not first or second, he doesn't deserve to go to Kentucky. So that's the way we look at it. You know, he's not up to ready to go to it if he's not first or second today.
One final question for you, Scooter, before we let you go. He really has been almost completely forgotten. Is he going to make people remember him later this afternoon?
I hope so, because I really think he's an exceptional horse, and I just hope everything goes good that he can prove it. You know, I really think he fits in with the 3-year picture that everybody looks at. You know, he does everything. He's a very smart horse, and I just hope he gets his opportunity to show how good he is.
Scooter, again,
That's
we
great.
appreciate
That's
your
wonderful.
time. Thank you so very much for having joined us this morning on Down the Stretch, and all the best with Flat Out this afternoon in the Arkansas Derby and wherever else he takes you.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Scooter.
luck, Scooter.
Dickey, ladies and gentlemen. I still like this colt.
I wish I'd have been there to see those finishes. I like that.
So we are really, really looking forward to that. Now, Scooter's going